Oh, you're here. Yeah, I was told there'd be a camera here and I was ready to talk about something. Wait, that's probably a bad first impression. Hi, I'm Andrew, and I've been here for 24 days. Or weeks? Months? Sorry, I lost track when I started counting ants instead of days. My math is correct, and it should be. That means it's Halloween, which means it's time to talk about turkey. I know everyone's childhoods are different, but Halloween is pretty much the same across the board for people who celebrate it. Unless you're not American. We're like really Catholic. Most kids have the same memories. Every year you dress up, you eat a lot of candy, you get scared, you watch Goosebumps. This show has been rerunning for 30 years? That can't be right. These actors are still children. You got Amos Crowley, Daniel Cash, John White, Hayden Christensen, Ryan Gosling. Wait a minute. Hayden Christensen. As a kid, he was Ryan Gosling, but now he's just a Ryan Goose. Who writes these jokes? You did, sir. Oh, okay. Then this is actually really funny. While you normal kids were out riding bikes, breaking bones, smoking vapes, posting to Vimeo, what do normal kids do again? While you all were out doing that, I was glued to my TV, figuratively and literally. My sister didn't like me very much. I was also a huge pussy. I brought up the bone breaking thing just because that seems like a normal kid thing to do, but I never broke any bones. I didn't learn how to ride a bike until high school. I still don't really know how to swim, and I was afraid of Tim Allen movies. You know what? No, Frederick? Yes, sir. Can you remind me later to change was in the script to am? I am afraid of Tim Allen movies. My point being, my TV was my home, and I didn't like barely scary things. Have you seen that That's So Raven episode where they turn into cows? Have you seen the Corey in the House episode where they watch That's So Pushnik? I keep getting sidetracked. What I'm trying to say is that every year I wanted cool Halloween content, but I didn't want anything even a little bit scary, so I knew every year, without fail, they would play Scary Godmother. She was home. She was my real mother. Now, normally I would talk about the first one and the second one. There were 2 movies, but I'm being told that I already talked about the first one. Let's check that out. Wow, stunning. What kind of title is this? Oh, what, you just learn a new big word? The thumbnail isn't that much better. You know what I'm in the mood for today? Yellow text on a purple background. Now, as you probably know from context clues, I don't exactly have normal services down here, so I guess I'm just gonna have to go from memory. Oh. Okay. Guys, I know I keep getting sidetracked, but I promise from now on, no more random bits, just talking about the movie. Just me, you, my cameraman, and that 5'7" skeleton sitting in the corner. Wait, I don't remember setting up a skeleton.
Why, hello. Happy Halloween, S1.
I want to say there's no one else here you could be talking to, but you are a full-size human skeleton sitting in the corner, and I've legitimately never noticed you.
I overheard your sad story about how you never had any friends on Halloween.
That's not what I said. I may have implied it, but I sure as hell didn't say it.
Well, don't you worry, S1, because I'm going to throw you a Halloween party the likes of which have never been seen before.
That's nice, but honestly, I'd rather watch a special I've seen a dozen times already.
You're just shy. The party's going to be stacked with all my closest friends.
I'm not really in the mood to meet any more crucial characters.
Hello.
Ah!
I know before I said it wasn't scary, but that's only because I believed that as a young lad. The tone of a work goes a long way in whether kids will find it scary or not. I was terrified of Goosebumps as a kid, but I loved Flapjack because one had spooky music cues and one had comedy smash cut.
This movie may seem like a harmless jaunt through Halloween spooky fun, but if you look closer, you'll see it's actually about the deteriorating psyche of a traumatized child. And I can prove it.
We open in on a child's room where we get to meet our patient and antagonist for the rest of the film.
Oh my god! It's Jimmy!
You so fucking precious when you smile.
We see a traumatized Jimmy having nightmares about the Halloween prior to this one. And this isn't just something he thinks about every Halloween. Even if that were the case, that's still terrible. It's implied he thinks about it every day. It's been an entire year and he won't even wash the costume he wore.
This is undoubtedly a psychological horror.
Are you sleeping? It's only 7.
Ah, radiation poisoning?
Jimmy has turned his room into a battleground. A young boy seasoned by war has become an actual Ghostbuster of himself. He actually might be crazier than a Ghostbuster, but he's still not crazier than Dan Aykroyd.
UFOs right out through the other side, and he's going, yes, we know they're here. We know they're coming. We know people have been taken. We know there's experimentation going on. We know people have been told about agendas.
Wow, he's got an ECW poster? Who is that? CM Punk and Camacho?
So, what do you do for clothes? Easy. I just wear the same thing every day. Hey, my motto is, better smelly than in a monster's belly.
All right, let me just put that right there. So Jimmy's completely lost it. The worst part is if he tells his parents what happened, they'll for sure send him to the war. But even his friends, who were there with Jimmy when it happened, don't believe him. So Jimmy tried to explain to his married children friend and this guy in the weird jacket.
Not only did Jimmy come out of this completely broken as a man,
But the puppet master culprit has gone entirely unscathed.
oh, okay, maybe not entirely unscathed.
So I thought I'd pop by and say boo.
I'm glad you did. I'm waiting for Bert, Daryl, and Katie. They're picking up Jimmy, and we're gonna plan our Halloween.
Okay, so maybe I was wrong about her. The helpless child was brought into this, I don't want to say orgy cult, but I think that might be an orgy cult. And she's completely brainwashed by them.
Can you see what I'm getting at now? These kids' lives have been completely ruined by...
I hate Halloween. I hate.
Noise.
Stop muttering to yourself. It's dinner time.
Oh no.
What are you gonna do, suck me to death?
Okay, well after that... horrifying display.
We see the horror on the other side of the story. Scary Godmother utilizing child labor even though she can produce things out of thin air. Your powers are inconsistent. I don't know where to put you on the tier list.
Speak up. Is this long distance? You sound like you're calling from Norway.
What do you want me to say? That's way too specific.
But you can't have Halloween without pumpkins.
It was then that our Jimmy got himself an idea. A nasty, mean, selfish, devilish idea.
I know they're going for like a Grinch thing here, but honestly I'm getting more of a Joker vibe.
I'm the Joker, baby!
Jimmy, what did I tell you about making faces? Stop it, or your face will freeze like that.
Oh yeah, whatever. Huh? Uh-oh.
I am never wrong. I'm here trying to diagnose these kids and I don't even have a degree. But kid, you get Jokeritis. As if our main culprits weren't freaky enough, now we have to deal with...
Greetings.
And that is how Dracula do the scrape and lick. Now, Dracula gonna separate you into 2 groups. Ugly and dummy.
What are you going to be for Halloween, Hannah? A veterinarian. Or an astronaut. Or a teacher. Maybe a superhero.
Hannah, I was born in the 1800s. You could be a wife or a mother, and that's it.
Please, Mom, don't. Wow. Very capey.
Oh. Capey.
Oh, Hannah, do you want to see my Halloween costume?
Sure.
Hannah, I don't think he means what you think he means.
Ta-da! I'm the Bone Ranger.
We gotta leave like now. Can we get back to the star of the show, please?
So now starts our vicious cycle of Jimmy trying to ruin the holiday that traumatized him so much, then his friends team up with his abuser to undo all of his hard work.
You may think he's the villain, but really isn't society to blame?
Oh my gosh.
They're ruined!
Looks like someone snuck in last night and smashed all the pumpkins.
But without jack-o'-lanterns, we can't have Halloween.
Untrue. Step back, please.
So now we see that every time Jimmy does something to this one town and the Scooby Gang reacts negatively, it affects the entire Halloween realm. Personally, I think this is propaganda to make us care about these serial kidnappers, but that's just me personally.
Art really is up to interpretation.
Hey guys, look! It's not broken. Someone just made them up for us.
Hey, I made that joke last year.
Then we see Jimmy toiling away in his self-isolation as he eavesdrops on his former friends in this devious anime atrocity.
The worst is candy corn.
No way! The worst Halloween candy is black licorice.
Black licorice? Well, any candy is fine by me. As long as you've got candy and costumes, you've got Halloween.
Yeah, guys, I can't have candy. My mom said it's the devil's droppings and it'll turn you gay if you eat it.
As I was saying, Jimmy crept out into the night to continue his dastardly plan.
A very disturbed boy goes into a supermarket. I don't like where this is going. I thought a lot about whether or not to leave in the joke about the supermarket shooting, but after a lot of consideration, I decided to leave in the joke, but then also have another joke where a director comes in and explains the joke and makes me look like a bad guy, so I, writing it, look more remorseful, and I get to keep the joke in. Back to the video.
They'll have to throw it all away.
Even the chocolate caramels?
Yes.
The nut clusters?
Yes, yes.
The fruity wiggle worms and howler monkey choco pellets?
Yes.
The nut clusters?
Yes, yes, yes!
The nut clusters?
Yes.
The fruity wiggle worms and nut clusters?
Yes,
The fruity nut wiggle worm clusters?
Says Kate,
Nut.
you just made those up.
Oh, the candy is gone!
So once again, Jimmy tries to ruin Halloween by doing some pretty low-level crime, but at least this time he apparently hit every single supermarket in this town. You gotta give him points for effort at least. Then these kids react to it with hyperbole, and the Halloween world experienced their equivalent of 2020.
My home! My comic books!
Is that what he calls it?
Hannah, the bright side is falling apart at the seams. We need you to keep Halloween alive.
You guys hear that? Like a tiny witch-like creature?
Help us, Hannah. You're our only hope. I just had an idea. We don't have to buy treats. We can make our own.
Make the treats.
Sure. It's easy and fun. Here's what we could do. Hi, kids. Here's a treat that is easy to make and fun to eat.
You know, this is supposed to be an academic deep dive into these characters' psyches, but I'm down to make food. Hold on.
You'll need some large marshmallows, chocolate syrup, a chocolate bar broken into squares, graham crackers, and a toothpick. Take 1 square of chocolate and place it on 2 squares of graham
Slow
crackers.
down!
Don't lose it in there. Add some hair, too. Put the whole thing into the microwave for 30 seconds or so. And then chew them up. Gooey.
Well, could have gone better. I really hope my mic picked up any of that, because I, really sprayed it with chocolate. I didn't intend on having to change my shirt, but now I think I have to. Apparently the only thing that's left is a shirt that says Casual Friday, which it isn't. I mean, it might be Friday, but this is not. This isn't casual. I really hope that bit was funny, because there's just chocolate everywhere now.
You could even serve those at a party. That's a great idea, Katie. A Halloween party.
A party? Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, guys, I've never been to a party.
We can make those.
I've never been invited to anything.
But where can we have the party that everyone could fit? The house.
So at this point, Jimmy has full-on lost his marbles.
Nothing can stop me. I am so smart.
Delightfully devilish, Seymour.
So not only do these kids invite Jimmy to a Halloween party, knowing full well he was traumatized on Halloween, but they have the gall to invite him to the same house where it happened? These guys suck. I hate your dumb jacket.
Oh, I'll get there early. Extra early.
Did he look creepy to you? It's Halloween. You're supposed to look creepy.
Hannah, I don't mean to imply in any way that you getting kidnapped by a cult was in any way your fault, but you have terrible stranger danger detection.
Yada yada yada, these kids yelling something vaguely positive about Halloween brings Spooky Realm back to normal. We've seen that.
Oh no! Scary Godmother!
East, bro!
Star Wars, Wizard of Oz, The Grinch. There's a joke here somewhere. Frederick? Where did he go?
Adding on to the list of petty crimes Jimmy keeps doing, he vandalizes an abandoned house. And if you think he's the villain, then so is every teenager in early 90s Halloween movies.
Actually, we've probably seen more toilet paper related crime this year more than the 90s.
What's going on?
You'll never guess what happens next. The Mighty Mutt Gang shows up and overreacts, thus leading to the Halloween world falling apart. Are you following? Cause it's about to get really weird really soon.
We'll never get it cleaned up in time. Halloween is ruined. Cancel over.
Stop saying that. Please back up.
Well, maybe not so okay.
My signature shirt is gone!
Anthropomorphic animal, naked, humiliation. Who wrote this, sis?
Hey, I wanted to lose some weight, but not like this.
Now let me know if you've heard this one before. An entire haunted house shrinks down. My one hairy friend goes completely naked. I shrink down and climb on his shoulder.
I've lost my color. It's supposed to be a house. Can't you see? The house and trees look like little ghosts. Zillions of little ghosts.
Hannah's right.
And in a shocking turn of events, Hannah fixes everything by disrupting thousands of resting souls and eternally damning them to this rundown, depressing lot. Cool, thanks. Now, as a fake doctor, I can empathize with this girl. She's been brainwashed from a young age by an animal sex cult. But as a fake animation fan, I hate anything with anime eyes. Yep, come on, just bring in the flamethrowers.
My whole life passed in front of my eyes!
How was it?
Fabulous.
Must I say it every time?
Looks like Hannah did it again. Halloween is saved.
Maybe don't fringe your entire holiday on one kid who has a total of 3 friends. Did you not invite anyone else to the party?
Last year, I was a cat. This year, I'm a panther. Rawr! Oh, right. Well, last year, I was a fairy princess. This year, I'm a fairy queen. How about you, Daryl?
I'm a piece of candy.
That's what you were last year.
But this year, I'm sugar.
I'm dressed as an unpaid animator, and I don't know, man. I wanted to make new models, but my fingers got whittled to bone.
Did somebody say bone?
Oh, you're back. Where's my cameraman? I'm all good, man. I could do my job. What is this? What's happening?
Remember earlier when I said I was going to throw you the biggest Halloween party ever?
Yeah, and I said I didn't want that.
Well, I filled out the invite list and my friends are on their way.
I know you don't have ears, but listen, man. I just want to sit here and watch TV and not have to deal with whatever shit you have planned.
Here's one right now.
This one. We've been waiting for you for a ghost age.
What is this?
It's Resident Evil 2 for the Nintendo 64.
But why, though?
Maybe you should try coming out of your comfort zone. You may not know us, but starting conversation will help you understand us a little more.
Sorry, I passed out for a split. Where did he go?
God, shut up.
Anyway, we see the Yakuza go into the animal cult compound, lured in by their newest recruit and youngest member. This is a cautionary tale at best.
Oh, my dear girl, I believe they're playing our song. Do you know how to do the Batusi? To the dance floor!
Oh my god. What can I say? Shouldn't have worn the cat ears. did that witch come from?
Then we get a look back into our vampire D plot, and I don't care.
Now this would make Orson look cool.
I knew that. I am with it. I am cool.
Get what you fucking deserve!
You used your imagination and love of Halloween to save the day, and that's the greatest magic of all!
Well, it looks like the true Halloween was the friends we made along the way.
I always say, the more the scarier!
Yeah? That's technically true.
The corrupted Jimmy manages to nab the grand prize that came up earlier and I forgot to mention.
Now, a normal person would just go back in their script and rewrite it, but
Then Jimmy gets attacked by this feral beast and then comes face to face with the creature that's been haunting his dreams for an entire year. Wait a minute. Spiky hair like horns, regular horns, pointy tails, huge mouths.
Cinematic parallels.
Hey everybody! I think we've got a winner here for best costume!
Oh, we got another victim.
So then Jimmy gets uncorrupted as Steven Universe music plays in the background, and I guess he's just cool with this horrible transformation that's been happening over time. It's like that Twilight Zone episode with the masks, except somehow even more unfair.
Everyone who thinks Jimmy should win best costume, scream!
Smash it open.
Smash it?
In these shoes, these are... Okay, I don't know anything about shoes, so for this joke, I looked up expensive shoes, and apparently the shoes thrown at George Bush are on the list. So then after drugging Jimmy, he concedes. He decides that instead of being wary of his surroundings, he'd rather have fun with his friends and family. So the moral here is...
Isn't it better to be happy in a black magic sex cult than be angry about what they did to you? Wait, that's a terrible moral.
We hope you enjoyed our little Halloween special. Please remember, we can't do these without your support.
This is a good time to bring out my support system. Hey, check out my Patreon. Hey, check out my OnlyFans.
Was it something we said?
I think maybe he got a little nervous.
He's always like this, though. He thinks he can't have fun unless he makes the decision.
He is here against his will.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that, and technically so are we.
But aren't we here specifically because he's here? Hey, you can't be talking like that. The man upstairs will have words with you.
If we just step back and let him think he wanted a party, then he'll be more susceptible to having fun.
And also buying us cool matching jackets.
That's the 6th time you've brought up these jackets in like the span of 10 minutes.
We really need those jackets.
I also accept gift certificates, gift baskets, comic books, DVDs, CDs, data!
You stealing my data?
I heard him.
No, I don't have to deal with these guys. TV is my safe space. TV is my safe space. I guess you're the TV? You talk? What? Fine, I'll join your party. Can I just finish my thoughts on the psychological horror first?
I'll allow it.
Scary Godmother 2, Return of Jimmy is horrifying. I think. There's layers to this. The deep core of this movie is a villain origin story and a redemption arc all in the span of like 30 minutes. Jimmy is a broken kid, and at the end he decides to join the people that ruined his life and indoctrinated his cousin. Maybe he's just playing the long con, getting in on the bottom to take out the compound from the inside, so it will never be able to harm children again. I'm convinced there's gotta be a 3rd movie in this saga. Why stop at 2 and not shoot for a trilogy? Obviously none of us have ever seen it, because what, is Cartoon Network gonna air a movie for children where a kid takes down a satanic animal cult? No way. That's slightly more graphic than usual CN programming.
I implore the people of the Lost Media Wiki to search for the 3rd movie in this psychological graphic trilogy. Normally I would help look for it too, but I've got a party to get to. Alright guys, so what are we doing first?
Glad you could join us. We gotta put on our costume.
Oh, I don't have a costume.
Don't worry, I got you a mask.
Where'd you get that mask?
That's really impolite. You don't ask your friends how much they paid for presents.
Sorry, yeah, I thought I saw something, I guess.
Forget about your worries, S1.
In here?
You're one of us.
Hey everyone, give it up for my boss. Yeah, woo!